Hey travel professional, do you want to know how to make every social media caption work harder for you? If so, stay tuned because that's what we're talking about today. Social media captions should be working really hard to market your travel business. And you don't have to write every one of them from scratch if you know what to tweak. Hi, I'm Jennifer, an educator with Wanderlust Social, and I am so glad that you're here today. If this is your first time joining us, please drop a hi in the comments below so we can welcome you to our community. And if you've been here before and find our videos helpful, go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell notification so you know when we release more information. As I said, you don't have to write every caption from scratch. You just need to know how to tweak it. And with Wanderlust Social, we have captions that are already written for you and are ready to go. And with a little bit of magic from AI and some really good knowledge, you can change those captions into hard-working captions for your travel business. The first thing you need to do, though, is get crystal clear on who your ideal client is before. If you've never heard the term ideal client, an ideal client is the person for whom you want to plan travel. And you don't need to know like their name and what car they drive and what order they get at Starbucks, but you do need to have some really important information about them. For example, kind of where are they in their life stage? Are they a millennial? Maybe they're young, married, no kids. Maybe it's a busy mom whose kids are running around and she's trying to take care of everything. Or maybe it's an empty nester. The empty nesters have a different set of problems. Each of them is unique. When you know your ideal client, then you can speak directly to them about things that are going on in their lives and how you can help them with their pain points in that stage of life. For example, let's say your ideal client is a busy mom with young kids. Look for what are the kinds of things that she's doing? What are the things she enjoys? What excites her? So maybe the most exciting part of the day is dropping the kids off at elementary school and swinging by Starbucks to get that much needed latte that she loves. Or maybe your ideal client is, again, that empty nester. And the things that excite them are the fact that, woohoo, kids are gone and they now want to re-fall in love with their partner. See how knowing your ideal client allows you to speak directly to them. The next piece of important information you need to be very clear on is your UVP. Your UVP is your unique value proposition. And this is what you do for clients that other agents don't. Put an asterisk in that though. When we're talking about other agents and what they don't do, what we're really talking about is the services that you provide above and beyond what your clients can get at a big box store. So think Costco or Expedia. If you haven't taken the time to write down everything that you do for a client from the moment they become a lead to maybe 6 weeks after they get home, I would encourage you to pause this video and do that now, because that is your unique value proposition. It's how do you help? When they first come to you, there's probably some type of an intake call where you're having a conversation or a forum where they're telling you, what does their family enjoy? What kind of travel? Are they a go, go, go kind of person? So you know that there's going to be lots of tours and excursions that you're going to be putting in place, or do they like a more relaxed feel? Do they want a hotel or accommodations that feel bougie and above the top and there's rooftop bars and restaurants? Or are they looking for something local? Maybe instead of that, 30-story hotel, they're looking for an 11th century villa in Tuscany. All of that is part of your UVP, talking to them about what they want and how do they want to travel. But I'm betting you don't stop there. From there, you're probably really designing a trip that's tailored to them. Unlike the big box stores where people just can click and it's the same trip being sold over and over and over and over, kind of like a Big Mac, everybody gets the same thing. You're custom curating. You're choosing, oh, it's a family, it's a mom. So maybe we want one of the family rooms at the resorts at Disney instead of maybe Riviera is really not going to be the place for them with young kids. Or maybe it is. So talking about that, custom curating that itinerary, and then you go to through the process to make sure all of their payments are done on time, they have everything they need, and then when they get back, how are you welcoming them? Those are all things that you do that those big box stores don't, that really set you ahead of the big box stores and enable you to take amazing care of your clients. So that's your UVP. Take the time to write that out. If you haven't, go ahead and pause the video. We'll be here when you come back. Okay, the last thing you need to do in order to get ready to get these captions working really hard for you is think about your business goals. What is it you want to sell? And most new travel advisors, when they first get started, tell us they just want to sell something. Let me sell something, let me sell anything. And yes, we want that too for you. We are cheering you on, we want you to sell something. But your business goals really affect your marketing. So stay with me. If you're a Disney person, maybe your goal is to switch from selling value resorts to deluxe resorts, because that's going to change your marketing. Or maybe you're trying cruises and you want people to go from 3-day cruises to 7-day cruises. That's going to affect your marketing, because when you're in your marketing, instead of talking about just traveling to Disney, you're going to talk about why deluxe resorts are the place to stay. Or you're going to talk about why a 7-day cruise is so much better than a 3-day cruise. So you have your 3 pieces. You have your ideal client, you know the language they speak, and I don't mean English or Spanish or any other language, but the words they use, the things that excitement, you understand them. Next, you understand your UVP, what it is that you do that really helps your clients. And finally, you understand and have a very clear picture of what your business goals are. Okay, we said there was some magic from AI here. Wanderlust Social has social media captions that are already written with some really important things. They all have a hook, they all give information, they all talk about the value that a travel advisor brings, and they all have a call to action. Take that social media caption, copy it, put it into your favorite AI, mine is ChatGPT, I call it Goose, because talk to me, Goose, and then layer in your UVP, ideal client, and business goals. Once ChatGPT puts those 2 things together, the structure that Wanderlust Social already has, along with what you need for your business, it's going to create marketing that has your fingerprints on it, that has you front and center. And here's why it's so important. First, it is going to work really hard. Once you're specific on those things, your marketing can work for you, because it's speaking to your ideal client, it's getting what you want, it's getting what you need out there. But because it has your fingerprints all over it, it's unlike anything anybody else in the world is posting. At Wanderlust Social, we have started getting reports from our friends who are subscribing to third-party posters. Now, these third-party posters create social media and pictures or videos or carousels or whatever it is, but everybody is using the same thing. And when you see it, you can recognize it. You can go, oh, that picture came from a third-party poster. Oh, I've seen that caption somewhere else. It's not customized and personalized. And not only are you losing your original voice when you do that, there are some worse things that are happening. Some of those third-party posters for you are actually sending out the exact same caption and photograph to hundreds of people at the exact same time. And AI can recognize AI, especially in Facebook. One of the things that we have started having reported is AI is recognizing that all of these pages are getting the exact same caption and all of the same pictures, and it is marking them as spam. In some cases, people are just getting a warning that says, hey, you've got spam on there, clean it up. In the worst cases, Facebook is actually closing groups down or closing business pages down. One of our company's friends, they don't use Wanderlust Social because they've been using that third party, had a group of thousands, tens of thousands of people and Facebook shut the group down. And we certainly sympathize, and we don't want that for anybody. But the best way to make sure that doesn't happen is make sure that you have a unique voice and that what you're doing is unique, again, has your fingerprints on it. Because if it doesn't, what are you marketing? What's the point in putting up a post about a beautiful cruise if it doesn't match your unique value position, or your take two, your UVP, your ideal client, and your business goals? It needs to match all of that. And at Wanderlust Social, we have done the heavy lifting for you. We've got the captions ready. They are, like I said, they have every piece they need. They just need your fingerprints on it, and AI can help you with that. If you've never used Wanderlust Social before, though, we want you to try it. And we've given you a free gift. So in the description below, there's a link to a pre-travel checklist that you can send your clients. And just like everything else in Wanderlust Social, it comes in as a Canva template, and you will be able to tweak it with your UVP, your ideal client, and business goals. But you can also change things like the colors and make it match your brand and the font. And you can add your phone number and logo and website so that you have this beautifully curated pre-travel checklist to give to your clients. It will give them information on what do they need to do 4 weeks before they travel, or 2 weeks before they travel, or 24 hours before they travel. And not only can you give it to your clients, it makes a great lead magnet. We know you're going to love it so much that I also want to tell you about our subscriptions. We have 2 subscription levels. The first is the foundation. This is great for people who are just starting out, or maybe let their marketing get away from them and they need a little bit of help to get it going back again. It will allow you to purchase what we call 60 Wanderbucks, and basically it's one bundle. And a bundle is based on either a destination or a specialty, and you'll be allowed to use that, and you can download it. Again, it comes in as Canva templates, copy paste into AI, change fonts, change colors, and again, it's by the time you're done, it will be beautifully curated just for you. But if you're maybe an agency owner, or you're like, no, I'm really ready to get into marketing, then I highly recommend our accelerator plan. It's the equivalent of 2 bundles per month. And the best thing is when you're a subscriber at either level, you can buy a whole bundle, or you can look at our items as a cafeteria. You could go in and say, maybe I'm working on blogs today, and purchase just blogs. Or maybe you're working on a YouTube video and you need some aerial footage over one of the Virgin Voyages ships. We've got that as well. We also have other vertical and horizontal videos that you can use in social media and other YouTube places. We have everything you need to market your travel business. If you have any questions about how to make social media captions work harder for you with just a little tweak from AI, drop them in the comments below. We're happy to answer them. And even better yet, come join us on Facebook in Wanderlust Social. It's a group, it's travel advisors supporting other travel advisors in marketing and learning and growth. We'd love to have you there. I look forward to seeing you again, but until then, happy marketing.